Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Kerbal Space Program. Okay, now we need to come up with the next parts of our convoy. So there's a couple things I want to hopefully be able to establish here, which is basically all of these are going to be drone driven. We don't need any more personnel that I'm aware of back over there. So we're basically going to, yeah, just drone up a bunch of pieces. And by pieces, I mean science-y things. So what we need for science. What do we need for science? Let's see. We've got mapping satellite capabilities up there. So what we really need is just science hubs that we can take down to a bunch of different places. And we need a lot of them. And they all need to be able to separate. So I remember saying, let's see, buy a basic science module, goodbye. So here's what's actually going to end up happening. For this, structural, we need, hold on. My brain is like completely shot right now for some reason. This thing. Yes. Hooray. All right. Utility, we're gonna do that. Cool. And then here's where the science module begins, right there. And then what we need is one of these science juniors. We need two of these. Okay. And then very simply, well, they don't have an atmosphere on Minmus, so we won't worry about that too much. There's that. We don't need comms. I'm thinking. What does it seem like? God, it seems like I'm always forgetting something. I think for the most part, though, I'm just thinking of the fact that there needs to be a lander. There's going to be lander cans that I need in order to put everything together. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. Utility. Let's do structural. Man, why does it feel like I'm forgetting something? Oh my god, you probably know what it is too. You're probably sitting there going, oh yeah, it's this thing. You should probably take this thing. Take the thing. Take the freaking thing. God damn it. Ah! I understand completely. Trust me. Alright, cool. Well, we'll go ahead and use this as our power bay for this too. Put one of these on there. There we go. And that's two where I don't want them. Okay. Again, should be relatively physicsless. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And, no, we won't do panels on that. That's not necessary. Okay, cool. So, there we go. We want to have a bunch of these, and we are going to save them as name Modular Science Unit. There we go. Cool. Very, very simple. Well, if we get any more stuff that we could put on there, we will. And then we'll modify it from there. So, that's probably about the same amount as it was before. So let's go ahead and we're gonna add a modular science unit. I don't know how many we actually, hold on, can I can't hit map from here. Okay, that's fine. Modular science unit, we'll send 5 at a time. I think if we make it any taller, it's gonna start getting unstable. The whole point being, basically we want to be able to take this, stick it on the space station, and then we'll take a actual propelled piece, dock it to that, and then undock from here, and then it'll be a new science bit that I can take down to the surface. No big deal, right? So, just trying to keep everything organized and expanding upon my whole mothershipping principle philosophy kind of deal. So, where's the next piece? And in order to really do that, what I need to be doing is creating a structure that is capable of flying around the space station like that. So what I need, we have propulsion. We need maybe a smaller one. You know what? Where's the stock parts? I don't need to go super crazy on this. I just need something like so. Okay. Doesn't need to be mega complicated. Just needs to make it to the station and be able to cruise around. All right. And then I want to do. That's the big one. Okay. Where's the little engines? The little engines that can and probably might. Do I need it to be that small? Most of these are going to be for maneuvering. I don't think... Well... Oh, God. Okay. I'm having issues. Structural, propulsion. First of all, fuel. We want to be able to draw fuel from the center tank because there's not going to be an engine on it. There we go. Done. And... Structural. I'm thinking utility, science, propulsion. You know what? Screw it. We're throwing nuclear engines on there just cause. Okay. Where are they? Where did they go? There we go. Alright. Cool. Yeah. I'm down with that. Nuclearize everything. That's what I always say. I've actually never said that before in my life, but, you know, I'll make an exception just for today. Let's see. Okay, and like that, so they're not actually hitting any of the goo canisters. I just realized there's a huge problem with this. So I'm not going to be able to dock with the last one there, so what I need to do is at least add... Well, this has got to be bigger. That's the simplest answer. Alright, where are you? Fuel tanks. Fuel tanks I want right here. And then that should... Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do just nicely. Okay. And like so. And then we need these. I did not forget. Hooray. Progress! Alright. So there's that. Let's go ahead and do small RCS fuel tanks. And then control RCS thrusters. Like so. Well, there we go. Closer and closer to the center of mass, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, is going to be right up there because that's where all of the engines and extremely heavy things are. All right up there. Cool. So this will be ultimately what ends up docking with the space station. So I do need to go ahead and add one of these. And then a docking port. Utility. Docking port. There we go. Cool. That takes care of that. More utility. More utility. 2x3 photovoltaics. And then we will do action groups. And custom 1. I'm remembering everything. Alright, there we go. Toggle panels. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, cool. Which reminds me, I don't know if I have enough power supply on my shuttle to... Or my shuttle. My cruiser shuttle. There we go. So, there we go. Exactly why I started doing all of this. This is going to be Science Convoy. Or Science Minmus Convoy Rocket. Okay, cool. Sure. Save, load, and then we go back to... I cleaned up all of my ships. I looked through it and I was like, oh, the memories. Goodbye. Alright. Let's see. Minmus Cruiser Launcher. And let's go up here. What did I say? I needed solar panels. So let's go ahead and we're going to add a couple. It's 1x6s, real simple, nothing complicated. Let's do that. 1, 2, 4. Oh, that's... Why are you 6? I forgot that it automatically does. Damn it. It's going to make this difficult, isn't it? There we go. Alright. Done. Alright, should be interesting. Save. Whoa, not launch. Hold on. Well, let's see if it crashes into the launching pad. I remember that being a large feature before. Okay. And Minmus Cruiser Launcher. It does not crash into the launch pad. Fantastic. I'm okay with this. Alright. Revert to assembly. And moving right along. We've got 4 minutes left, so we could tie this up and then basically apply the same principle to the rest of our sciencey thing. Let's see. Minmus Cruiser Science. Science Minmoy... This thing. Alright. And... Alright, cool. Yeah, very simple. Nothing complicated about it whatsoever. Let's go ahead and go to sub-assemblies. And science landing pad. Oh yeah, I need to clean up some of these too. Space transport rockets. Space station transport rockets. Oh, bam. Let's go ahead and make sure that this is docking ported. Wait, is this the one I wanted, or was it the other one? I can't remember now. Modular science, man, large tank, Current satellite lander launcher. Basic lander. A motor arm. Base. Transport rocket. You know what? Again, this doesn't... It's not particularly heavy, right? It should be okay, and then whatever's left, these nuclear rockets are going to be more incapable of handling. In theory, famous last words aside, that should be exactly what happens. Okay. Let's do this one, because I can see this side. There we go. Alright, that should hold. Alright, that's 2 down. Let's move this up so that... Yes, it does not clip through the ground. That's generally bad. Alright, save, and then we'll get the groundwork laid down for the lander cans. There we go. See? Lander can. And let's see. We're going to have... first of all, I want to look at our crew. Yeah, 2 crew. We're basically going to just load up tons of Kermans on this. And that'll be totally fine. The only thing we have to worry about is attaching engines to everything that will actually be capable of landing on said moon. And I think we can do that. I think we can... Basically, the idea is double layer this so that, okay, we put a fuel tank here. Let's do this. Let's talk and do. There we go. You put a fuel tank there. You put some fuel tanks on the side. And... Let's see. Do we have... Is there such a thing as a side mount fuel tank? Seems like there should be, right? I feel like and I mean, it's not necessarily untrue that I have not looked through all the possibilities. I know there's our xenon containers, and xenon's great if you're moving anything, you know, that isn't heavier than a, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the most vague thing I could possibly say, like an Irish sheep. I don't know if they have a particular weight to them that makes that significant, but you know what I'm trying to say. No. Okay, now I want to match the sizes at least. Let's go like this. I don't know why I'm doing that. The bridal march theme there. Okay. Let's go up a little bit. There we go. We match heights with that. That's perfect. Ooh, look at that. That looks kind of space agey, doesn't it? Alright, I'm cool with that. So, science will attach on top. We will create a device that will attach that. Hold on. By create a device, I mean just stick one of these on there. Do it. There we go. I want you to center. And you are about as center as you're gonna get, it looks like. Yeah, I can accept this. Alright, cool. Oh, minor design flaw with how this is going to work, because it's not going to let me put this in as a subassembly. Alright, hold on. Back to the drawing board. Here we go. This is just sort of a placeholder. We don't really need it. But let's go control, structural. Actually, we do need it. There we go. And now we can actually, it'll let us do all the other stuff. Let's go utility. Okay. And then one more. Redo all of that. Ugh, son of a bitch. Alright, here we go. There we go. Hey, that centered it too. That's convenient. Or did it? Doesn't feel very centered, does it? Okay. Yeah, you know what? If I eyeball it right, that looks centered. Alright. Propulsion. There we go. Right there. And back where we were. Fantastic. Oh, that's huge. Hold on. No. Is that's RCS fuel anyway, so that's not going to help. That is, yeah, liquid fuel. Okay. Where's the one I was using? Dagnabbit. There we go. Okay. 2, 3, 4. And we are landing on Minmus, which has like 0 gravity basically. So whatever rockets we use just have to be like the saddest, least powered rockets in existence. That's 50, that's 30, okay. We'll do that. Those are real small. We'll do this. There we go. You know, we almost could get away with doing ion rockets, now that I think about it, but, you know, that's an experiment for a later date, and maybe some other kind of insanity that I can participate in, but For now, no. And then structural. And I just want to throw these on here. Let's do it, yeah, like this. And then... Okay. Now let's do... We'll make sure everything's 90... Well, if we do 90 degrees, they'll hit each other. Is that right? No. They won't hit each other. This is perfect. This is the best idea I've ever had in my life. Alright. Let's stick with it. And... multiply by 4, please. Okay. And this is where our feet are going to go. We're going to have tons of feet for tons of stability, as it were. There we go. And almost. Come on. There we go. Feet. And more feet. Cool. Alright, so, yeah, this video is a few minutes over, but here's the basic idea. I'm going to add some fancy things like solar panels and everything else to make sure this thing is fully functional. And then I'll daisy chain these all together. I'm going to plot how I'm going to do fuel. I think I know how I'm going to do fuel. Fuel's pretty simple, but, and then we will start the convoy up and see how that goes. And basically just launch like 3 or 4 ships in sequence and then land them in sequence. And that ought to be kind of an interesting process. And if it works, I'll be very pleased. So that is the plan. And this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Kerbal Space Program. If you have enjoyed, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, let's do retracted. Cool. And then, oh yeah, these are also the things that will be landing back in the atmosphere. So I'll have to make sure... Because we get all the science whenever we bring it back physically, as opposed to just transferring the data. And since it's close enough to Kerbin that that's not so much of an issue, this is probably a good idea. So that's going to be the plan, I think. Or are we going to try to mega convoy them back? Ooh. Oh, man. All right. I've got some plotting to do. So I'm going to basically work on that for a little bit and then develop an idea of how I want this to pan out, and either it'll work really well or we'll have a whole bunch of service modules going up and down and like handing out parachutes to everyone and hoping for the best. So yeah, if you've enjoyed, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have fun.